Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. And happy Wednesday Wisdom and Wellness Time with me as I continue these. And today I actually wanted to talk about something that has been heavy on my heart personally. And I'm sure many others out there because of just what's happening out there in the world, right? And that's really just love. That's really always come to is really looking into how can we always be coming from that place of love and compassion rather than judgment. One thing that I always share, and I was searching for where I actually got the quote, and I don't know, I've been using it for a long time, so I'm like, did I say it at one point? I feel like I got it from somewhere, but it stuck with me several years ago. And that's whenever there's any judgment of any kind present, love is missing. You cannot have judgment and love at the same time. And right now, from even my own experience, as much as I do my best to make the impact the way I make an impact in the world, which is I don't get involved very much when it comes to politics or anything that's happening in the world, because for me personally, it starts to have an impact on my body. So for me, I stay away as much as I possibly can from what's happening out there in the world. And instead, I focus on my clients and I focus on those that are dealing with either health struggles or wanting to prevent any health struggles of any kind. And that in itself is the way I make a difference out there. Now, what I've been noticing is there's so many strong opinions out there. The collective energy as a whole is, I don't know what's happening in the last couple of weeks. Well, we all know. And I just feel it deeply. I'm a lot of my healer friends, even my mom, Anuschka, we all are feeling, even my dog is everybody's got this lower energy. Everyone's just wanting to really just chill out, doesn't have too much energy to do much. I mean, even coming on here was a little bit, I was almost this close to canceling it, but I feel like this is such an important topic because there are lots of strong opinions out there. People have a lot of things that they're going through on all levels. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I'm sure you all know because it's just everywhere. And unfortunately, what's happening is that we are now, instead of coming from love, there seems to be a constant battle, which I've even had the experience of. I feel like I don't even have the freedom of speech anymore. I feel like the freedom of speech no longer exists and it's been taken away from us because of all the shaming of no matter what you say right now, there's some kind of an opinion or judgment of it. Whereas I say, why not come from love and compassion? Why not allow everyone around us, those that we love, to just have their own beliefs and have their own ways of living their life rather than shaming and judging each individual. I hear left and right people with like the people that have friends of who knows how long, years and years, like longtime friends, lifetime friends that are no longer speaking with one another. And so much of this separation, so much of this dividedness, instead of being united, we've become also divided, and it all has to do with judgment. And I just keep coming back to, is it worth it? And to me, it really isn't, because what I value more than anything, I value love and compassion and connection. And I value that with the people that are closest to me and people that I meet on a regular basis, because I'm a very open, outgoing person. And it's really sad to see how angry people are. And nothing wrong with that. Be angry, let it out. Just don't let it out on people that, how do I put it? I'm doing my best to not get into that frustrated mode myself, but I really, really believe right now, if we come from that love and compassion more than anything, then we won't have others outside of us be the outlet. Go find another outlet. Go find a way to release that. For me, I know 100% that it's volleyball. Like, I didn't play volleyball last week and I couldn't work out either because of my ankle situation. And I noticed what a difference it makes for me when I actually get out and release it and not take it out on those that are closest to me, those around me, when the energy is just all over the place right now. So that's really what I wanted to come on and share about, is when you do sense judgment, see if there's any love there. That's a key for you, to really look and see, okay, this is my judgment about so and so. This is my judgment because they believe XYZ. They believe this type of party. They believe that. Where, hey, we are all individuals. I don't think there are any two individuals out there in this entire universe that will believe and agree on every single thing. If you know two people that do exist, would love to learn who these two people are. We are individuals. We're very unique from one another. We may have similarities with those that we either are married to, our spouses or whatnot, our family, but I guarantee it's not possible to have every single thing, every single belief, and have an agreement on all of it. It just, that's why we're unique. Otherwise, there would be two of me, right? And there isn't. So for me, whenever I do hear someone, even I can sense it, unfortunately, I feel it. I feel the energy. So I also have to be aware of that. When I feel those energies of judgment or shaming of any kind, I just have to just reach for love. Reach for love. Love heals all. Love overpowers everything. And love makes that difference. And be compassionate. You don't know what other people are going through in life. You don't know what other people are dealing with in life, and therefore have the belief system they do and have the judgments and opinions that they do. Not to say there's anything right or wrong out there, but that's the whole point. What's right for me may not be right for you, and what's right for you may not be right for me. There is no one right way. There's not one truth. We each have our own truths. And if we can actually come from that place and allow others to be that way as well, we would be in such a better place with one another. One of the things I always say, because there's a lot of arguments that I hear and I have to walk away from, but when people are arguing and debating about these strong opinions, I always say this, and I'm like, well, if you're so strongly opinionated in something, is anyone going to convince you otherwise? And every time I've asked that question, each person has said, no, this is my belief. So I'm like, okay, then what makes you think that you can change someone else's opinion? If you can't be convinced of otherwise, why do you think you can convince them otherwise? That's the whole point. People have these opinions, and it's the judgment of their opinion is wrong and mine is right that causes all this turmoil and all these arguments. So if we come from love and compassion and really just listen to one another and agree to disagree, we can actually have a much better connection with one another. And the collective energy may even shift, because right now, I don't know about you, but I know I am just like, oh my goodness, feeling a whole lot. And I'm constantly needing to clear the energy and release any energy that I've picked up, even though I haven't even left my house. But that's the whole point, is there is so much out there. And I'm sure if you're feeling it, just give me a thumbs up, because I know so many are. I don't even know if on Facebook anybody is asking questions or anything, but I just really wanted to really come on about this because I'm very passionate about love and compassion, being kind to one another. I believe that that in itself is what's going to heal not only us from within, but it'll heal the planet as a whole. The more we raise our own frequencies, reach that higher frequency of love or above, the more that does the same for the collective. The more angry we are, the more hatred we have with one another, the more divided we stand. And that's really what I keep noticing. And I look forward to the day where we're past all of this nonsense, is what I'm going to call it. And in a new world, in a new norm, where we can be more love for one another and just hold that space for one another and not judge each other, not make each other wrong, not break relationships and I don't even know, call each other names and who knows what else. Anyhow, so as you can tell, I'm a very I'm in low energy mode today, so I'm not fully my energetic self, but I still wanted to come on because I do believe love and compassion is key to us all. And as usual, if you do want to take your health and well-being or are struggling in any of this by any means, feel free to reach out to me and we can definitely have a free discovery session so that way we can get to the bottom of what it is that you're dealing with. In the meantime, I'm sending everyone out there all the love, all the joy, all the peace, and high vibes. And I will continue be doing that on my own as well. So thanks so much for tuning in and watching. Till next time. Bye.